Hey, welcome back to the channel. How are you? So, the day's finally arrived. Ta-da! The new Echo 4th gen. Almost called it the 3rd gen then. Getting you, well, you're going to be 5th, 6th, too many gens. Echo 4th gen. So let's get to unboxing it, get it set up. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do some timestamps below, just so you know where to, if you've already got one of these, you won't want to see the setup, so I'll put some timestamps down there. But the people who haven't had it before, I'm going to go through the setup, so you can skip through the timestamps below if you don't want to go through that. Okay, let's get started unboxing. So what we got in the box? Well, we got the speaker and just the cables here, and that's pretty much it. So let's get it out. And what we got in the bottom there, we got some just the paperwork there, important information, instructions, blah blah blah. Okay, just got the power cable here and the speaker. It's quite weighty, so let's get it set up. Okay, I'm just going to go through setting up the Amazon Echo 4th generation. Oh, hang on a second, that's not it. Right, hang on, sorry, a bit confused there. Okay, so I'm just going to go up and set the 4th generation up here. And, oh, sorry, my bad. Try again. Ta-da! Okay, it's a ball, we all know it, it's shaped like a ball. It's none of the ball jokes anymore. I just wanted to get them out of the way. It's all done now, let's get started setting it up. Okay, I apologise for the cracks on my phone. I'm like a young teenager with my phone. I've dropped it numerous times. But hey, I got a new one coming in December and I will get a cover for that one. Anyway, so setup is relatively easy for me because I've already got the Alexa app and I've got other devices set up on it. So once you've been set up once, it's very easy to set up again. It just does it pretty much for you. So all it's doing now is asking me what room I want it in. So I'm going to say kitchen. And then continue. Saying failed to update group, which is typical. Try again. It's asking for my address, which is correct. Where is it? In my house, obviously. And setup is complete. And that's how easy it was. I don't need to set up any devices, so I'll skip that. And it's all set up and ready to rock and roll. So, you've got your AC input here, your 3mm jack, so you can connect to your TV or another piece of audio. Then you've got your physical buttons on the top then, obviously volume up and down, wrong way round. You can mute your mic, and you've got your action button here. And I quite like the physical buttons. Yeah, I do quite like them rather than the touch sensitive ones. That's my personal preference anyway. It's worth noting that if you're trying to stereo pair it with another Echo, it won't work. So I've got this bedroom Echo here is one of the 3rd generations, and this is the new one here, Martin's Echo. If I click that, it shuts out all the rest of them. You cannot stereo pair them. So what you'd have to do is get 2 of these 4th generations to get the stereo pair. But you would be able to set up multi-room. It's also worth noting that the 4th generation Echo will connect to your 4K Fire Stick or 4K Fire Cube wirelessly, and it's very easy to do. So what you do, you just get into your Amazon app, and then top right hand corner, press the plus button. You want to then hit set up audio system, home cinema. Now we're searching for them, and that's the one there. Next, and it'll ask you whatever. Who cares? Yeah, kitchen, whatevs. Okay, now it's asking to play a preview. Now I don't know if it will play a preview because this obviously is not Dolby Atmos capable. No, so obviously because the speaker's not Dolby Atmos, you don't even get the Dolby Atmos through the bigger Echo Studio. Let's just skip that. But it will play. It will now act as a mini soundbar.
How long until that storm comes crashing down on us?
I estimate 1 hour, 17 minutes, 22 seconds. Which is why I've made sure we're not lost.
Okay, so there you can use it as a mini soundbar for your TV. So there's the Echo on my phone. I've also connected it via Bluetooth to my phone now because I want to play some royalty-free music through my phone, which I can't get if I use it through Wi-Fi. You've also got your audio settings here, so you can adjust the equalizer, turn the bass up, turn up the treble. There you go. So that's a handy function. And you can stereo pair and stick a subwoofer on it as well. So now I want to see what it sounds like compared to the previous version and see if it sounds any better than the third generation one.
Playing from Martin 2019.
Let's turn that down a little bit so you can hear me. And I gotta say, it sounds absolutely fantastic. Much better than the previous version. Well, I say much better, it is better. Just look out for my next video, because what I'll probably do is get my old third generation Echo and give it a sound comparison, test them both out to see how they sound. But this one, I think, with the two tweeters and the up-fire and sub, it's definitely much more punchy rather than boomy, the bass. It's very bright, very clear. Yeah, very impressed with the sound quality. Right, let's piss off the neighbours and whack it up again. Okay, what I will say for it, as you get nearer the top end of the volume, you do lose a little bit of the bass. But there's no distortion. I couldn't hear any distortion when it's almost at full volume. Just you do lose some of that nice tight bass when you get to the top end of the volume. Okay, so Amazon have put in a new processor, and it's called the AZ1 Neural Edge processor. Now it sounds like very similar to a film I once watched about where computers take over the world and machines take over the world. I can't remember quite what it was. In any case, so what it's supposed to do is supposed to make it a little bit faster so it can process things rather than sort of go to the server and back. It can do it itself using this processor, so it's supposed to respond to you a little bit quicker. Let's just try it out. What's the weather like?
Right now in Caerphilly, it's 12 degrees Celsius with mostly cloudy skies. Today's forecast is clouds and showers, with a high of 12 degrees and a low of 6 degrees.
What's the weather going to be like tomorrow?
Here's the forecast for tomorrow in Caerphilly. Expect rainy weather, with a high of 14 degrees Celsius and a low of 8 degrees.
Now, I've got to say, it does seem to respond a little bit quicker than the 3rd gen. It's very hard to tell without timing it. And again, in my next video, when I compare them, we'll try and see if we can time them to see which one answers quicker. But it does seem to be really responsive and answering back very quickly. So what I want to do now is see how good these microphones are and see how well they pick it up when you're playing loud music. Alexa, Alexa, stop. That is pretty good. I mean, I wasn't even speaking that loud and I hit my mouth. So I'm very impressed with that. That's not bad at all. So it's good to know when if you're playing some loud tunes, you can speak and it will actually be able to hear you. So all in all, I'm pretty impressed. Yeah, I'll definitely keep the speaker. I mean, maybe it's a personal preference whether you like the spherical shape of it. Maybe you prefer the cylindrical shape. But I quite like it, and it gives that. It enables the speaker to be able to give you more directional sound. So I'll definitely keep it. Very happy with it. And don't forget, in my next video, I'll be comparing it side by side with the 3rd generation Echo and see how they face off against each other. Okay, thanks for watching. Don't forget to give that, like button a bit of a tickle. Okay, and subscribe to the channel. Go on, hit that sub button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.